We're all waiting for a list that we know is going to be disappointing, but what if it's not? What if it actually saves us? What if it's great? It might be. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Dude, I'm shaking. I am shaking. Okay. Beatrice, expected. Calamity, great. We'll take it. Appaloosa, great. Fiendsmith's Lacrima is wonderful because this means that they were actually willing to meaningfully hit the Fiendsmith engine. I love that one. This one is better than expected. The only thing that I'm really worried about right now is that there's no Snake Eye card. Why is there no Snake Eye card? I'm scared of that. So I'm gonna scroll over to the limits and there better be a lot of Snake Eye cards on there because this is not enough to beat Snake Eye. Oh my god, that's a lot of limits. Okay. Whoa, oh my god. Okay, Eva, I don't care, whatever. Snake Eye Ash and Snake Eye Poplar. Number 40 Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Number C40 Gimmick Puppet of Dark Strings. I don't know what that means, I don't care. Branded Fusion. Opening of the Spirit Gates. Pot of Prosperity. Sangan Summoning. That Grass Looks Greener. Skill Drain. You know what my problem is right now? Just a little bit, is because all of these changes are great, but I don't know if it's enough for Snake Eye. For now, before Rage of the Abyss is out, I think banning Appaloosa is probably fine when we're talking about Snake Eye, because now it's really hard to make a meaningful Snake Eye combo that beats Nibiru. The problem is Snake Eye gets really good support in Azamina, right? And so until Rage of the Abyss, I think this is fine in regards to Snake Eye, but after Rage of the Abyss, Snake Eye is just back. That's a problem that I have. I think Snake Eye Ash to 1 is stupid. I think that's the worst hit so far because they can just replace it with other consistency cards. I hate that. Snake Eye Poplar to 1 out of these two, unironically, is the better hit because it does one thing at least. When you draw Poplar, it's going to be pretty bad. But other than that, these limits, I'm not a fan of those. The other limits, Branded Fusion is fine. I like that. Now that we're talking about Branded, I would have liked to see Sanctifier. It's not here. Opening of the Spirit Gates, like I said, they didn't want to hit Phantom of Ubel. I kind of get it. I mean, if you look at it, Ubel loses Beatrice, but they have Aerial Eater to replace it. They also lose Lacrima. They lose Appaloosa, and they get Opening to 1. Overall, this is decent when it comes to Ubel. Pot of Prosperity is a card that should have been at 1 a long time ago. It's finally happened. That's good. Sangan Summoning is another thing I predicted. That's great. Skill Drain, it needed to have. That's a W. Honestly, so far, everything is a W except for how they dealt with Snake Eye post Rage of the Abyss. Gimmick Puppet FTK, I assume that's gone with these two. I don't know enough about Gimmick Puppets. I'm assuming if they make these two limits, it does something. I'm hoping it. Grass to 1, I don't mind it. It's at 1 in Master Duel, and I don't really think Grass is the problem in Master Duel. I think it's okay. It's a Paleo buff. That's good. I find it hard to argue against Eva. I don't like the card because it's mostly a Drytron card, and I don't like Drytron. At the same time, Eva is allowed in Master Duel, for example, and it doesn't really do anything. Semi-limited. Okay, we have only unhits here. We've got Blaster, Redox, Tempest, Tidal, Lunalight, Tiger, Colossus, and Ib. None of those matter. Long story short. The only thing worth noting here is I think Colossus is moving in the wrong direction. But I said this last time, if you want Colossus to be legal, which is a questionable decision, I think it's better if it's at 2 or 3. Thunder Dragon Colossus at 2 only benefits Thunder Dragon directly. The pure Thunder Dragon deck. No other deck plays more than 1 Colossus anyway. Okay, and then unhits. Armageddon Knight, fine. Red Rose Dragon, fine. Kirin, fine. Flushfire, fine. Ancient Fairy Dragon, fine. Denglong, fine. Time Seal, fine. Okay. Unlimiteds, I have no issues with, all fine. It's a big list with a lot of changes that I think properly addresses a lot of stuff in the format. It addresses Skill Drain, which I think is very important. It addresses Prosperity. It addresses Tenpai. It addresses Ubel. It addresses something that I did not expect them to address, which is Fiendsmith's Lacrima. They finally hit Appaloosa and Beatrice and Calamity. Those are things we've been asking for long times, and that's great. I think until Rage of the Abyss comes out, this is a good list. The problem is what happens after Rage of the Abyss. It's not even a question. After Rage of the Abyss, Snake Eye will return. Rage of the Abyss releases in TCG October 10th. For the next 6 weeks, I think this list is fine. After Rage of the Abyss, we're gonna have some problems with Snake Eye. I don't know how I feel about that. Give me Flamberge to 0 instead of Poplar to 1, and I think I am almost completely happy. Which is crazy that it is this close, but yet so far. There's so much on this that I want to like. There's so much on here that I was asking for. There's even stuff on here that is even more than I was asking for, like Lacrima. I was never expecting Lacrima to get hit so fast. I just have a problem with Snake Eye, and I'm not satisfied with the Snake Eye hits on this list. I am not. I think what it depends on is how long are they gonna wait for the next one? How long are they gonna wait after Rage of the Abyss to finally kill it? Because this does not kill it. And I felt like we needed that. I felt like Yu-Gi-Oh! Needed to kill Snake Eye. And that's my only problem right now. Snake Eye is gonna be on a hiatus, basically, just for like a month. How is the list? You like it? No? Okay. I'm trying to sort my thoughts. I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot more thoughts in the upcoming days. I think there were a lot of things that this ban list needed to do, or that I wanted this ban list to do. Let's say there were like 10 things I wanted this list to do. So this list did 9 of them. But then the one thing it didn't do was the most important one. With this list, I'm probably not really touching Snake Eye. With Appaloosa being banned, Nibiru is going to be a huge deal in the TCG, which honestly, I personally think that's a good thing. I don't want decks to just make Appaloosa on Summon 5 and then ignore Nibiru and combo further. I think Nibiru being something you have to really consider when you're making your first turn board is important. I think it's good for the game because it has impact on a lot of games even when your opponent doesn't have Nibiru, right? Now that you can't just make Appo, you have to be like, oh, I'm making a board, but I have to maybe hold back some resources because in case my opponent has Nibiru and stuff. And until Rage of the Abyss, this is going to handle the Snake Eye problem. But after Rage of the Abyss, there's no shot. No runic hits? Yeah, it's crazy. It's almost like they have a brain. I've been live for 10.5 hours. My head is spinning right now. I'm happy it's finally here. I have to sort my thoughts. That was my initial reaction. We'll try to put my thoughts into words better on the upcoming streams. Overall, I don't think this is terrible. I really don't. I think there's a lot of things going in the right direction here. For YCS Lil, I think this is fine. I'm a little worried, but that's mostly because Rage of the Abyss, which is a set in 6 weeks. And I don't want to be worried about that right now. I want to be happy about some of the things that did happen. A lot of good stuff happened here. Let's not pretend like it didn't. I'll try to sort my thoughts. We're going to do a whole lot of talking and theorizing with the new Forbidden and Limited list. And I will see you guys then.